Hello everybody, PS here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to never lose in time with Yummy. So I will be showing you a few true one-card combos. These one-card combos do not require you to play any additional bricks or cards you're not already playing, and also these combos do not rely on any side decking cards, so even if you go in time in game 1, you still are able to pull these off. And yeah, so for the whole video I'm going to be using the deck list you see on screen. It's just your normal cookie cutter Yummy deck list. So yeah, let's get right into the first combo. So the first combo only requires you to have one main deck Yummy name in your hand, and it does not require to have any additional cards for discard or anything, so it's a true one card combo. So we're gonna normal summon Lollipo, then we're gonna link it off for Snatchy. Snatchy effect places a field spell from the deck. In this case, since we only had Lollipo in our starting hand, we place Minion. However, if we have an additional name in our hand already, then we could also play a Croaky to play around Nibiru and make our combo way more isolated against hand traps. Then we're gonna activate the effect of Minion, bring back Lollipo, and then we're gonna Synchro 2 for Katsuyami. Katsuyami searches for two main deck Yummy monsters, and here it's important that one of the names is Katsuyami, because we need access to our Yummy Surprise. However, the other name is irrelevant. We're gonna just grab the name that's not already in rotation. Then we're gonna link off the Katsuyami for Yummy Snatchy. This way we protect our Katsuyami from Valor or Imperm. We're gonna special summon Kapsi and search Yummy Surprise. We're gonna Synchro 2 for Lollipo Yummy Way, and we're gonna revive a level 1 Yummy monster from our grave and Desynchro. And then we're gonna Synchro 3 for Martial Metal Marcher, and we're gonna revive back our Yummy Synchro. And now we're gonna activate our Yummy Surprise to revive back a level 1 Yummy from our grave or hand, as I already said, but yeah, we only play with a one card hand. So yeah, then we're gonna Synchro 4 for Herald of the Arclight, link both Yummy Synchros for Onari, and then we're gonna activate the on summon effect of Onari, which says if this card is link summoned, you can target one quick play spell in our graveyard. Set it. So here we're gonna target Yummy Surprise, and then if our opponent does not respond to the activation of Onari, we're gonna activate the effect of Herald of the Arclight to negate the effect of our own Onari and destroy it. And then we can activate the effect of Onari since it's destroyed. The effect is as following. If this card is destroyed, for each card in a field zone, you can apply one of these effects. We have Minion in our field zone, so we can apply only one of these effects. Destroy one card your opponent controls, which is irrelevant in this context. However, what we're more interested in is the second effect, inflict 1500 damage to your opponent. So this way we burn our opponent for 1500, and the good thing about this one is that even if we started and our opponent drops Holy Sue and then Heavy Borger tries to burn us to win in time, we would still get a tie out of this match, since Heavy Borger only burns for 1500 and Onari also burns for 1500. So yeah, that was it for the first combo. Let's go into the next combo. So the next combo is even more resilient than the combo I just showed you, since this doesn't necessarily lose against Valor or Imperm, and it only requires you to have either Engage or Hornet drones in your hand. So yeah, let's start by activating Engage and search Hornet drones. Hornet drone summons a token. We're gonna link it off for Kagari. Kagari adds back Hornet drones. Then we're gonna activate Hornet drones again, and then we're gonna Synchro 2 for Katsuyami and search for our Katsuyami and Cookie Yummy and discard Cookie Yummy. Then we're gonna link off Katsuyami for Yummy Snatchy, which places our field spell. In this case, again, we place Minion. And then we're gonna special summon Katsuyami and search Yummy Surprise. So this setup is even more resilient against hand traps and even better than in the first combo I showed you. Since, first of all, if they imperm our Snatchy or Valorit to place our field spell, we can still search the field spell with Kapsiyami. Since we don't necessarily need a quick play spell or Yummy Surprise in our rotation, since we already have one in our graveyard in Hornet drones. So Unari is still live in this case. And also, if we would not have access to Yummy Surprise, we still need the extra body, which we can get on field with Minion by just activating the effect of Minion right now to special our Cookie Yummy. And this way we also have enough bodies to summon Unari and Herald of the Arclight. However, let's just say they didn't interrupt us at all. We're gonna Synchro 2 for Lollipo. Lollipo revives back our Synchro plus a level 1. And then we're gonna Synchro 3 for Martial Metal Marcher, which summons back our Synchro. Then we're gonna activate Yummy Surprise to summon back a level 1. And the rest is the same. So yeah, we summon Unari, activate its effect. So even if we did not have Yummy Surprise in rotation, we could still target our Hornet drone, so Unari is still live. Then we negate the effect and destroy it with Arclight, and then we burn our opponent for 1500 again with Unari. So yeah, this was it for the second one-card combo. So for the last combo I wanted to show you, you need Obedience Cult in your hand and also Ghost Ogre. I know this is not a one-card combo, however I still wanted to show it off, since this specific combination of cards is not really too uncommon to draw into, and also I wanted to show a combo for every single starter in this deck. So yeah. Also I feel like this combo is the only combo that plays through Nibiru and still burns your opponent for 1500. So I feel like this is still pretty valid. But yeah, so let's get right into it. We're gonna start with Obedience Cult and special summon 3 different Yummy monsters. Then we're gonna link one of those off for Yummy Snatchy and activate its effect to place a field spell. In this instance, since we started with Obedience Cult, we are going to place a Croaky. And just a tip on the side, when you start with Obedience Cult, while going first, you always place a Croaky, since this helps you play through Nibiru. However, the only instance in which you want to place Minion when you started with Obedience Cult is when you're going second and you are trying to OTK your opponent. Then it's kind of makes sense to place Minion to get the additional attack boost. However, when going first, try to place a Croaky to play through Nibiru. Then we're gonna summon a Synchro 2 in Kapsiyami Way, search for Kapsiyami and Cookie Yummy, and discard our Cookie Yummy. Then we're gonna link off one of our names for Yummy Snatchy. This way we are able to protect our Kapsiyami from Impermo Valor, since we do not have a quick spell in rotation already. So we really need to get the search off for Kapsiyami. Then we're gonna special Kapsiyami, activate its effect to search for Yummy Surprise. And then we're gonna activate Yummy Surprise to summon any Yummy name from our grave or hand if we started with a 5-card hand. And now we're gonna link 2 monsters off for Unari and activate its effect to set the Yummy Surprise. And if our opponent doesn't respond to the activation of Unari, we're gonna chain Ghost Ogre to destroy our own Unari. However, we still are able to set the Yummy Surprise since the effect was not negated. It's just Ghost Ogre, not Herald of the Arclight. And this way, even if something goes wrong, and for some reason your opponent is able to negate the effect of Unari with, I don't know, Gamma or something, then we still have a pretty decent setup, since we have one level 1 Yummy on field. We have the field spell to pop a card from your opponent's field. If we synchro summon anything, we still have Kapsi Yummy Way, which is able to tag out on the activation of your opponent's card. And we still have Yummy Surprise as an interruption. So it's still a pretty solid setup. But yeah, then we're gonna activate the effect of Onari in a new chain to burn our opponent for 1500. So yeah, this was every single combo I wanted to show you. I hope with this video you will never lose in time when you're playing Yummy. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Bye.